$781 million have been liquidated from the cryptocurrency market just because Bitcoin crashed exactly from our resistance zone. Watch this video now because we will reveal with the highest probability what's gonna happen next. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Simon from My Crypto Paradise, and in this video we will go through Bitcoin on multiple time frames. We will also go through address dominance and how and where the money are flowing, okay? So firstly, let's go through Bitcoin on a daily time frame. We can clearly see this bearish divergence, as you know from our MCP School 3. This is the classic one when the oscillator is making lower highs, however the price action is making higher highs. I have been explaining this to you in the previous video. Make sure you have watched the previous video because I have been telling you exactly right here at the resistance that the highest probability next move is going to be to the downside, and as you can see that's exactly what's happening right now. And few key indicators we have used for being able to say this with the highest probability. First of them is this major supply zone exactly at $109,000. We knew there is going to be loads of sell market orders going on, loads of profit taken. We have also took a look what's going on behind the scenes. In the previous video I have shared with you the sell limit orders above us on Ethereum that was also helping us to predict the next price action on Bitcoin. Another thing was this bearish divergence. As you know, we are making higher highs on the price, however somebody was absorbing this buy pressure. That means the momentum was caused to make lower highs, as you can see right here. That signaled right here that the bulls are very weak and again increase the probabilities that we will start dropping lower. That was also the cause why with ParadiseTeam VIPs we have been taking our majority of profits on our Bitcoin lower time frame positions right here at $108,000 for a channel strategy, 466% profit, ladies and gentlemen. That was another trading decision we have made thanks to understanding that we might see some selling pressure from these levels. Other than that, we have been also securing some other trading positions. We have played it safe. We have not been opening any leverage positions right here at the peak as majority of people done, right? And that's also why we have this extreme almost $800,000 liquidations just because of this candle, ladies and gentlemen, because everybody was here manipulated by the social media, by the influencers that we are going to the moon, right? And it was right here at the resistance where it was the best case to take profit. So I really hope you have been adapting your trading strategy because you are watching these videos and you have been informed about it up front. Right now what's important, what's going to happen next, right? So right now we are starting to break below our key demand zone. Previously this one worked as a resistance, that's why we had this in a red color. You remember this was a nice level that worked previously as resistance, sending the price to the downside from here as well. Once we reclaimed it, that was also a trigger for our scalp long position on Bitcoin right here, right? And we have been able to position ourselves with a nice tight stop loss and wide sell targets in this nice risk to reward long position on Bitcoin and take profits at the top right here. So you remember how important this level is, and right now it's acting as a support. As you can see, it's not only this Fibonacci retracement level and the past price action that is making this level very important, it's also this orange trend line, moving average trend line, that is holding Bitcoin in this medium time frame bullish price action. As you can see, it was holding very well every time previously we have touched that right here. Right now we are retesting it again, and if we are about to cross it to the downside and reclaimed it back into a resistance zone, that means the daily candle, the current daily candle needs to close below it, okay? And then we need to have some kind of retest that will turn this demand into a supply zone, and then there is going to be a higher probability that we will continue to the downside towards our key support zone right here at $92,000, and our consolidation that is happening for few weeks already might continue, okay, right here in this beautiful zone. So right now from a lower time frame and medium time frame perspective, if we want to have some nice trading confirmations about this price dropping lower by another, let me see, around 9 10%, we need to switch to a lower time frame, okay? And on a lower time frame, to get some nice trading confirmations, to understand what's going on behind the scenes, we can clearly see that we are trading inside of this ascending channel, okay? This is a nice ascending channel, and if you want to trade these ascending channels, you need to always have some nice trading plan, because if you don't have a plan in trading, then your plan is to fail, ladies and gentlemen. The professional trading is not about just creating one trade and getting rich out of it. It's a structure of multiple trades, multiple strategies that after you complete them, and every single one of them comes with the highest probability, and after you complete all of them, you will end up in profit. But you don't know which one will lose, which one will profit. You just know that every trade you open is with the highest probability on your side. You create a system, strategy around it, you follow it with discipline, and that's how you can be consistently profitable for years. So one very nice trade what you can make right now is with the highest probability going on a short side right now. So why is it to trade Bitcoin on a short side with the highest probability right now? Well, first of all, we know the kind of effect we have from the higher time frame, right? In the higher time frame, we have this bearish divergence, lack of buying volume. We understand that the highest probability is for consolidation in this zone, right? So we might extend the consolidation towards here to the key support zone. So that's why on a lower time frame right now you might be looking for short trades on a lower time frame, because that is coming with the highest probability right now. But you need to wait for the confirmation. So right here, what kind of confirmations we are looking at? Well, we are looking at a break of this structure, which will be the break of this ascending channel plus this demand zone, which is basically this line right here, and it will also break this moving average trend line, right? So after we can break this, we are waiting for a reclaim. How we reclaim? That we retest it and we hold below it, right? So we close another 4-hour candle below it. Also, we are waiting for a 1 daily confirmation. After that, you can create a nice high probability trade that comes with the edge on your side, and you can also position your stop loss very well, because you can just place it below, above this previous high that is also very nicely working with this moving average trend line, right? So you are looking at something like 4% loss versus the potential profit is around 10%, right? So you can be trading this ascending channel like this, for example. If you want to be even better trader, you are looking for more confirmation. So first nice thing for the short is that we have this bearish cross right here, right? On this MACD oscillator right here. But there is some counter indicator right now, and that is this so far looking as bullish divergence. When the selling pressure is increasing, however, the price is still making a high low for now. We cannot tell that for sure because this low is not finished yet. We can really confirm that low only after we can break above this previous high, right? That is also why you always need to wait for the confirmations. If you want to be creating the best trades, the best signals, the highest probability trades only, you really want to wait for the breakout and then the reclaim, the retest, right? And on this high, we will create some bullish pressure. If this bullish pressure will create some kind of bearish divergence right here, which might be exaggerated or the classic one, right? That will make for you the highest probability trade confirmation. But again, the kind of trades you create and the confirmations you are waiting for really depends on your trading strategy, ladies and gentlemen. So everybody has a little bit different strategy. Also, it's all about position sizing. So the lower probability trades you enter with lower size, the highest probability trades you take with bigger size, yeah, with your bigger portfolio exposure size. It's also important to understand that when there is no edge in the market for you and you still want to make desperately money, you need to create this kind of discipline to know when to trade and when not to trade, okay? So right now, however, if we can really consolidate right here in this channel for a while before we start breaking to the downside, we know that this might be very good for altcoins, right? If that's gonna happen with a lower volatility. And to be very effective and the best in trading altcoins, we need to take a look at our indexes. So one of the indexes is the others dominance. The others dominance is basically index of crypto market cap that excludes the top 10 tokens, alright, so the crypto market cap of medium to low cap altcoins. And as you remember, we have been calling the dip and the absolute bottom right here at around 8.5% dominance, right? That's how we were able to catch the bottom exactly after this bearish pressure that was happening in altcoins for months, right? So right here, because of our analysis, I told you this is the best time to buy, ladies and gentlemen, and the next main resistance is right here, and we are going there. So because we are starting the new trend, I've been explaining to you that right now we are creating this A wave, right? If you know Elliott wave analysis very well, if you are in our free MCP school, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We are creating the new impulsive wave after the bear trend that finished, and we are right now creating the first A wave that is being formed by 5 lower time frame waves, which confirms that we are in an uptrend, right? And the B wave is happening in ABC formation. So let's confirm that. We already analyzed the A wave on a lower time frame spectrum. Right now what's important is to understand that this B wave, I'm talking about this wave right here, is touching our 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level and also the moving average trend line, the orange trend line right here. So we are at a huge support zone right here, and we are finishing this B wave. The important thing for trading, especially if you are a day trader, is to understand where it's gonna finish. Is it going to finish right here or right here at this level, right? Which is 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level. We know that this zone is the support zone. This is for buying, not selling, right? And we know also that because we are creating the new trend and we are right here above this support and above this huge support formed by this huge trend line and also the previous price action support right here, the lowest probability is that we will start breaking below all of these support zones, right? So we are looking to buy, but we are always want to buy the total bottom so we can have the best risk to reward trades, right? So right now, to time our trading perfectly, we need to shift to lower time frame. So for example, on a daily, you can see nicely this B wave that is really being formed by 3 waves, right? 3 waves, A, B, C. So that is confirming that we are actually in just correction and the main trend is bullish, right? So right now, however, this B wave is already can be finishing right here. Why? Because we have broke the previous low. This is good. We are below it. So this means that we are in the C wave right here. However, the C wave might finish either here or we can go lower to here before we start the third wave, the C wave right here. So this is the second wave and we are about to start the third wave, right? But this B wave might finish right here or right here. So to get some confirmations, we need to go a little bit deeper. We need to go a little bit deeper to understand the price action on a lower time frame. So again, we are just looking for confirmations, ladies and gentlemen, and we can again use our oscillator MACD just to increase our probabilities, right? So first positive sign on a 4-hour time frame is that we are creating a little bullish divergence. As you can see, we are creating higher lows on the histogram right here. However, on the price action, we are making lower lows, right? So the momentum, the bearish momentum is decreasing, as you can see. That's why you see this ascending trend line going to the upside. But we always need to go even deeper. So let's take a look on 1-hour time frame. We can actually see that on 1-hour time frame, the bullish divergence we had on 4-hour time frame is being counter signaled by this exaggerated bearish divergence we have right here. As you can see, we are creating similar highs, equal highs on the histogram right here. However, on the price action, we are creating lower highs. So we are also being held below this moving average trend line. So from the 1-hour time frame perspective, what we are waiting to confirm the 4-hour time frame bullish divergence is firstly reclaim of this moving average trend line. Okay, so once again, for the reclaim we need break and retest, okay, and close closure of a 1 hour candle. As we do so, that will mean that there is a high probability that we might start to recover and we might start to do the third wave, okay? So another confirmation will be a daily time frame, okay? Daily time frame. On a daily time frame, we want to see this daily candle, which is closing in just 8 hours, to close definitely above this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. If that's gonna happen, we get the confirmations from the daily time frame, from the lower time frames as well, we might start to step in. That means we start to test some waters. That means we will put some exposure into some long positions, right? And how we choose our long positions, basically we then start to analyze the best altcoins we believe that might perform the best, right? So we do this separate analysis on the index, and then we do individual analysis on every single altcoin. So basically we are putting this extra step to our analysis just to make sure that we are really having the highest probability on every trade we make. So I will be updating you about this, ladies and gentlemen, but it seems right now that we are completing this ABC movement. It might happen from here or from here. We just need to wait for the confirmations, and to even increase our probabilities even more, we can get some confirmations from understanding where the smart money are flowing, and we do that with few indexes. So first one is Bitcoin dominance. If you are in our MCP free school, you know exactly what's happening when the Bitcoin dominance is increasing, together what's happening with the Bitcoin price and what effect it's going to be having on altcoins. So right now what we are seeing is that Bitcoin dominance is increasing, Bitcoin price however is decreasing, so that means altcoins are dumping, right? We can confirm that at the moment. What we want to see from the medium to high time frame perspective in order for the altcoins to continue in this bullish season is that the weekly candle, which is closing in just 3 days 9 hours, will happen below this moving average trend line. But because you are a professional trader, you already know that we are creating ABC, right? So even though this would be just counter the trade and we would continue the trend higher, there is always a C wave. So either there is gonna be C wave corrective one and we continue higher, or there is going to be a C wave that basically starts the 5 impulsive waves, right? And you understand from your very great knowledge of Elliott wave theory that then comes a D wave and final E wave that will take us, if that's gonna be the case, towards our expected 42% dominance of Bitcoin, and that will be very bullish for all altcoins in the long run. So right now what's important to get the confirmation that we are finalizing this B wave, all right, is that we will close a weekly candle below this moving average trend line. That will increase the odds that the altcoins will start to perform well again. However, you know that there will be a C wave, so it will either be from here or it will be from here. There always needs to be a C wave, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a great knowledge for you if you are holding some positions in loss. For example, loads of people are selling in loss right now because they don't know there is gonna be some C wave, so you will have a better price to sell. And for your day trading, wait for the weekly candle to close below the moving average trend line to get a nice high probability trade setups going, right? So that's about Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look at USDT dominance. That will be helping us to make the best trading decisions. So what we are waiting for, what we have waited for, you know that very well, we've waited for to get aggressive into like loads of leverage, long positions on altcoins, etc. Just go aggressive in our trading, right? We waited for the weekly candle of USDT dominance to close below the support zone. That didn't happen. We have recovered very well from the support zone, and right now if we are about to close the weekly candle above this support zone, above 4%, there is a high probability that we might continue higher, and again we will adjust our trading strategy based on that. The retest might happen of this moving average trend line if we are about to close this weekly candle above the support zone. So another thing that we are watching is this USDT dominance. Another thing, total, this is the crypto total market cap. You know that we are in the final wave here, right? So we have been forming right here from the bottom, from when the market just been $780 billion worth. That's also why we have been able to accumulate the Bitcoin so cheap at $90,000, just because understanding this Elliott wave theory. You know that we have been forming the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave right now. This this is the finish basically, right? If you know the Elliott wave theory, you know that's happening in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the total crypto market cap is at the finish line, but that doesn't mean that we will need to crash right away, right? Because for the alt season, what's happening usually, what happened in the previous cycles, is that the total market cap is consolidating, giving the altcoins to breathe, and then we start the ABC correction before moving higher. But to understand how the money are flowing, we are very closely watching the total crypto market cap. What we don't want to see is Bitcoin dominance going down together with Bitcoin going down and crypto total market going down. That would mean that the market is losing some fiat money, okay? And together with taking a look at our dollar index, if we will see that keep rising, that means that people are actually exchanging money from crypto into fiat. That would be bearish. That would be very bearish, and we would need to take some strict actions on our portfolio, start shorting heavily, aggressively, etc., just to maximize the profitability from the opportunity that the market is sharing with us. However, right now the crypto trading sentiment is kinda bearish, so I don't believe that from these levels we might see some major crashes. However, we always as a professional traders needs to be prepared for absolutely everything, ladies and gentlemen. So we will keep watching the market. In the next video on Saturday I will update Ethereum for you, so subscribe to make sure that you don't miss this video, and I will see you again on Saturday. Cheers.